Just how important is family?
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Family? Seriously?
Yes, I'm serious.
You're serious? Like, seriously serious? Is the camera rolling? Are my sisters gonna see this?
Well, if you want me to shut the camera off, I could...
No, don't shut it off. I've got nothing to hide. Family is everything to me. I love my sisters. I love my mom. Bible, they're my life.
That's so nice to hear, especially from a successful young woman like yourself.
Are you kidding? Literally, my whole success depends on my family, Bible. I mean, some people would say that I built a business empire, but what's an empire without family?
Wow, that's so refreshing to hear such solid traditional values from someone like yourself.
Stop.
It's like in the second line from the book of Numbers.
Numbers. Is that like a math book?
No, it's the Bible.
Bible? I love the Bible. It's literally just so like biblical.
Isn't it?
I love the part where everybody just like leaves Egypt. Because like, don't get me wrong, I love the pyramids. They're totally babe. But they were a turbo disaster for your makeup and the sand in your hair. Oh, it just gave me so much anxiety.
So, after the Israelites left Egypt, God asked Moses and Aaron to take a census of the people.
Denographics? I love denographics.
So here's the funny thing. God told them to take a census of everyone in the congregation of the Israelites by families.
Well, there you go. It's all about family, right?
Exactly, because here's the funny thing. At first, it seems that counting by families is just an instrumental method for calculating the demographics of the tribes by tallying up the memberships of the families.
I love demographics.
But in fact, the census of the individual members of the tribes was calculated as a separate act. Mentioned in Numbers 118 that Moses and Aaron registered their lineage according to their families and their fathers' names.
Wait, so then what was the point of counting like according to families?
The point was to underscore the fact that the fundamental building block of a healthy society is the family. Hillary, so you see the point.
For sure. Or a healthy empire, right? I just want to say to everyone out there who's listening, fact, I could not have built my business empire without my family.
That's very, very nice to hear. I guess that's how a real family empire is built. The spiritual empire that eventually became the Israelite people started out as a similar intimate partnership between Abraham and Sarah.
100%, for sure, but what?
I mean, the truly great empires, especially spiritual but also material, get their greatness from the gracious cohesion of its membership. The fact that each member makes an equal but different contribution to and has an equal share in the empire.
Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what you just said, but for the record, the empire is mine, okay? I mean, I love my siblings, I love my family, they're everything to me. But, I mean, the empire has my name on it, and what's theirs is theirs, and what's mine is mine.
Oh, I see. So the empire is not really a joint venture.
Seriously? A joint venture with my sisters? Gosh, I don't even want to finish that sentence. You don't have bleep technology, do you?
No, on our humble production budget, we can't really afford bleeping. But listen, I have a serious question, and please don't take it personally. It's a theoretical question, and it pertains to building societies in general, not specifically a family empire. If a family can't get its act together, if its membership is fragmented, won't a society that's built on the basis of such a family itself be brittle and fragmented?
I don't know what you're implying, but let's just say, for the record, that my sisters are so bleepably rude and so bleep narcissistic and selfish that there is no way in a million years that I would ever partner up with them to build a society.
Well, the modern era is characterized by a certain excessive hyperbolic individualism, the individual pursuit of happiness and so on, which does tend to foster egoism, narcissism, as you put it. But of course, someone has to break the narcissistic cycle.
And so, like, what? Like, the responsibility to break this cycle falls on me? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, just because I'm the most successful one in the whole family? So annoying and rude.
Look, Miss Killary, I don't mean to offend you in any way. I'm just trying to explain why, according to the Torah, the family is the basic building block of society, and how the integrity, the unity of the societal whole ultimately depends on the integrity of the family unit. Think of Abraham and Sarah when they first arrived in the Promised Land.
They lived in LA?
No, actually, Israel. Well, Canaan at the time. So each one, wife and husband, had her and his own special task, and they worked together in tandem, in harmony, toward a higher common goal, namely spreading the word of God. When the selfish individual is the basic building block of a society, then that society can never really come together. It's like a loose herd of wild horses. But Abraham and Sarah were able to overcome their individual egoisms, and they worked together like a team of horses, which is the only way that a society can ever be redeemed, namely when it functions like a team working toward a higher common purpose.
Horses give me life.
Yes, they're very noble creatures.
And I just love horse-drawn carriages.
Drawn by a team of horses?
Right. I guess just sometimes I feel like I wish my own family was a bit more like that.
100%.
Hey, no, 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 hey, no, no.